If you are thinking that Amazon killed Toys R Us, they didn't. Toys R Us killed Toys R Us. You see, back in 2000, 2001, Toys R Us and Amazon actually partnered together. And they were starting to do fulfillment for Toys R Us. And what you may not know is that was back during the dot-com boom. And then they got in this big, nasty lawsuit. But Amazon paid $51 million to Toys R Us to end a long-standing legal dispute between the online retailer and the toy seller. And that started back in 2004. Toys R Us was killed by Toys R Us because they did not do one thing. And if you're one of my friends in radio or television or really any business anywhere in the world, there's one lesson to be taken away from this. It is you will either adapt or you will die. 3 years ago, Toys R Us said, even by their own admission, they said that they were using outdated software. Whose fault is that? Is it because that the toys were overpriced? And, if there were a gun to my head, I couldn't tell you the last time I walked into a Toys R Us. And I will tell you the last time I did go into one, it was dirty, it was noisy, kids running around all over the place, toys all over in the aisle. It looked like, it was kind of like a Chuck E. Cheese without the pizza. Toys R Us killed Toys R Us. Amazon did not kill them. Toys R Us could be killing it right now by doing experience stuff, but they're not. But they didn't. And this also affects Babies R Us. They're going away too. All of that retail space going to sit empty now. That's going to affect the mall owners and the landowners at those strip malls and those big anchor stores at the malls. It's going to affect everybody. It's going to affect radio and television stations because they're not going to get that holiday buy towards the end of the year. But everybody's sad about Toys R Us because, Jeffrey the Giraffe and the jingle, and it was so cute and fun and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they were overpriced, and people go to Walmart now, and they go to Amazon, which did not kill Toys R Us. Again, I'm reiterating, they did not kill Toys R Us. Toys R Us killed themselves. Is anybody shedding a tear right now for Gander Mountain? They went out of business. How about Radio Shack? Or let's go back to the 80s. Chess King, Merry Go Round. Those are all gone. Here's one for you. Golfsmith. How much money did Golfsmith spend on advertising? Tons. This is not any one person's fault. This is a corporation's fault for not adapting to market conditions. And by the time they got into the retail, into the competing against Amazon game, which by the way was last May, it was way too late. This is the same as the typewriter companies back in the Smith Coronas back in the 70s and 80s, and when the PCs came out, and they said, well, people are always going to need a typewriter. No, they're not. So Toys R Us, Babies R Us, sorry, wasn't really a patron of yours, but it's sad to see you go. And I don't know, are you really going to miss it? I mean, really? That's something for you to think about. Have a great Friday. My name's Tim.